Hi, welcome back to session. Am I audible? PPT కనిపిస్తుందా?
All clear, sir. All clear.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. This is one more topic, industrial lighting and ఒక ఫ్యాక్టరీ ప్రెమిసెస్ లో ఎంత వెలుతురు అనేది ఉండాలి, ఎంత లైట్ అనేది ఉండాలి గురించి ఈ టాపిక్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ సైట్ అండ్ లైట్. ఐ సైట్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఎనీ ఐడియా వాట్ ఈస్ మీన్ బై ఐ సైట్?
How much distance we can see in a naked eye?
It is, yeah, very good, very good. Ability of your visibility అంటే ఎంత వరకు మీరు చూడగలరు అనేదాన్ని సైట్ అంటారు. లైట్ అంటే వెలుతురు. It is in a general meaning. So sight and light are the supreme need of life, which means it is the more essential. So if you see, so eyes అనేవి చాలా ప్రధానం అంటారు. ఉన్న జ్ఞానేంద్రియాల్లో కళ్ళు అనేవి చాలా ప్రధానమైనవి, ఎందుకంటే దానివల్లే మనము చూడగలం, ఏమన్నా చేయగలం, ఐడెంటిఫై చేయగలం, డిస్క్రిమినేట్, we can discriminate what is good, what is bad, we can see which is safe, which is unsafe. Without eyes, sight and vision, life is incomplete. It is not saying that it is very much required, but it is a incomplete. It is not fulfilling the requirement of your life. Visual perception depends on many factors which must be studied to improve them, and also some of the factors. Visual perception అంటే మీ చూపుడు శక్తిని లేదంటే మీ కెపాసిటీని అంటే చూసే కెపాసిటీని కొన్ని పారామీటర్స్ ద్వారా మనం డిఫైన్ చేయొచ్చు. వన్ ఈజ్ ఐ సైట్ ఆఫ్ ది పర్సన్. సో ఆయన ఎంతవరకు చూడగలడు, ద క్వాలిటీ అండ్ ఆల్సో క్వాంటిటీ ఆఫ్ లైట్ ఆన్ ది ఆబ్జెక్ట్. అంటే దీన్ని ఎలా క్లియర్గా చెప్పాలంటే, ఒక వస్తువుని మనము ఎంత క్లియర్గా చూడగలం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫోటోలో చూస్తే పిక్సెల్ అంటారు, సో హెచ్డి అంటారు, 750 పిక్సెల్స్ అంటారు, 1080 అంటారు, నౌ ఇట్ ఇస్ 4K అంటున్నారు. ఇదంటే కూడాను పిక్సెల్ క్వాలిటీ, అంటే హౌ క్వాలిటీలీ యూ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆర్ ఇమేజ్, అంటే ఎంత క్వాలిటీగా మీరు చూడగలుగుతున్నారు, క్లారిటీ ఎంత ఉందన్న దాని గురించి. వన్ ఈజ్ ఐ సైట్, అంటే పర్సన్ యొక్క శక్తి, ఆయన కళ్ళు ఎంత బాగా చూడగలయి. తర్వాత క్వాంటిటీ అండ్ క్వాలిటీ, అంటే ఎంత క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ లైట్, లైట్ ఉంటుంది అన్ని చోట్ల లైట్ ఉంటుంది, బట్ క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ లైట్ ఎంత ప్రాపర్గా ఉంది, అందులో డిఫరెంట్ డిఫరెంట్ షేడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. తర్వాత క్వాంటిటీ, ఎంత లక్స్ లెవెల్స్ అంటారు, లక్స్ వచ్చేసి మనకి లైట్ని కొలిచే యూనిట్స్ ఎంత ఉంది. ద సైజ్, షేప్ అండ్ ఆల్సో స్పీడ్, రైట్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఇది కూడా అంతే. సైజ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆబ్జెక్ట్, షేప్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆబ్జెక్ట్, స్పీడ్ విచ్ ఇస్ రైట్, ఏదైనా మూమెంట్ లో ఉన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్ దాన్ని ఎలా, ఇది కూడా ఒక పారామీటర్. చిన్న సైజ్ అనుకోండి మనం ప్రాపర్ గా చూడలేము, ఇట్ ఈస్ ద సైజ్ ఇస్ వెరీ బిగ్, వీ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ ఇట్ ప్రాపర్లీ. అండ్ ద డిగ్రీ ఆఫ్ కలర్ కాంట్రాస్ట్ బిట్వీన్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అండ్ ఇట్స్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, ఇది కూడా ఒక మ్యాటర్, కలర్ కాంట్రాస్ట్. సో రెండు, మీరు ఐ సైట్ కిందకి వెళ్తే వాళ్ళ పిక్చర్ లో నంబర్స్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటారు, సో ఆ నంబర్స్ ని బట్టి మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలి. సో ఐ సైట్ గురించి చెక్ చేసేటప్పుడు. సో సిమిలర్ వే బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలరు ఫ్రంట్ లో ఉన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ వైట్ ఉండి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కలర్ వైట్ ఉంటే మనం దాన్ని ప్రాపర్ గా డిస్టింగ్విష్ చేయలేము. బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ లో వైట్ ఉండి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కలర్ బ్లాక్ లో ఉంటే వీ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ ఇట్ ప్రాపర్లీ. Okay, then the obstructions transparent also non-transparent in the path of the light rays between the eyes and the object. Then what are the obstructions between the object and the light? This is also one of the factor to define the visual perception. Then glare and shadow. Glare ante manamu ఏమంటాము, ఫోకస్ పట్టమంటారు, కళ్ళల్లోకి లైట్ పడటము, దాన్ని గ్లేర్ అంటారు. షాడో అంటే ఏంటంటే నీడలు. సో ఏదైనా ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మీద నీడ పడుతుంది అనుకోండి, ఎక్స్పెషల్లీ ఇన్ ద నైట్స్ నీడ పడుతూ ఉంటే దాన్ని మనము షాడో అంటాము. షాడో పడినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఆ యొక్క ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని మనం సరిగా చూడలేము. ఇవన్నీ కూడాను మన విజువల్ పర్సెప్షన్ ని చేంజ్ చేస్తుంటాయి. పర్సెప్షన్ అంటే ఏంటంటే పర్సెప్షన్ మనం ఏం చెప్పొచ్చు, సో మీ యొక్క అభిప్రాయం. సో నీడ పడుతుంది, సో యూ విల్ సీ దట్ కుక్క కాస్త నక్కవచ్చు, పులి కాస్త కుక్క. సో హౌ యు ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు see the object properly and correctly, all these parameters will differ. One is your capability of visible capability, then quality and quantity of light, size and shape and speed of the object, and color contrast, obstructions, glare and shadow. Ivanni parameters or factors will make your visual perception perfect. Now we'll see what is the purpose and advantages of good lighting. Enduku manaki proper lighting anedi undali, enduku undali, why we need proper lighting, good lighting, లేకపోతే ఏమవుతుంది, ఎందుకు లైటింగ్ అనేది ఉండాలి, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ లో. హలో, ఆడిబుల్? What is the purpose of lighting?
We need to identify the locations and as per emergency procedure, we will require minimum lighting. This is also will maintain emergency lights.
Okay, we need a light for
Visible
to tackle. Okay. Any other?
Visible for object.
Okay, proper visibility of the objects or premises. Okay, any?
Proper movement of people without any obstructions during their operations, and also the proper illumination level to perform any of the activity in the premises.
Okay, very good. To perform the activity as per the organizational requirement, we need a proper lighting. And
Sir,
also distinguishing. Yeah, Arun, please.
सर नाइट में जब कभी भी नाइट में काम करना होता है तो उसके लिए प्रॉपर लाइट होना चाहिए, क्लियर दिखना चाहिए.
हाँ, करेक्ट. जो अंधेरा होता है, जो अंधेरे में काम करने के लिए लाइट जरूरत होता है. नहीं तो हम लोग क्या पकड़ रहा है, कैसे काम कर रहा है, किधर जा रहा है, कोई भी गड्ढा होगा, नहीं तो ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन का जॉब होगा, जो भी सामान जमीन पे होगा उसको लटके ये कर सकता है. ठीक है, अंधेरे में काम करने के लिए हमको लाइट चाहिए. Okay, very good. Thank you. Now we'll see the presentation. What exactly the purpose and also use of a good lighting. Okay. Yeah. The purpose of light is most important because without light, things are no appearance, no color, no shape, no. So light లేకపోవడం ఏమవుతుంది, we are not able to see what is the job, what is the size, what is the shape, and what is the perceptive, అంటే how it can be visible. సో ఇన్ని రకాలుగా మనకి అది ఏ సైజులో ఉందో తెలియదు, ఏ కలర్ లో ఉందో తెలియదు, ఏ షేప్ లో ఉందో తెలియదు, ఎలా ఉందో తెలియదు. Light and color affect human efficiency, accident probability, and also his general well-being, morale, and fatigue. The light color will affect the human efficiency. So proper light ledanukondi emavutundi, automatically his efficiency will come down. The light levels are very low. So if the light levels are very low, he always see and cross check every time whether he has selected the right part or right assembly. Or for example, if you are doing a quality area, any automobile industry, the parts will be very small. We'll take a nut bolt. So if the light is not proper, so he is not able to distinguish which one is good and which one is okay or not okay. For example, quality test. Okay, this nut is okay. This nut is not okay. If the light is not that much sufficient or that much quantity, he is not able to distinguish. And also increasing of accidents. So not able to see it, so that accident will be increased and morale will come down automatically. If number of increases, accidents will increase, so they will lose their morale. And also fatigue, because of spending so much time, because due to the eye strain, he will become fatigue. Then medical research has proved that a sufficient amount of light is needed for the healthy physiological functioning of human organs. So it is also important that how, like food, water, oxygen, the light also is very much important. So if you see previously, వెనకటి రోజులలో చీకటి గదులు వేసి బంధించేవాళ్ళు. చీకటి గదులు వేసి బంధిస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? That is the one kind of punishment the people used to give, even our kings and also Britishers. So because of no light, you're spending so many years of time and number of days in dark, your psychological condition also will affect. So light is very much important for the psychological functioning and also physiological functioning of the human organs. And light regulates various physiological functions within the body, and poor light adversely affect the health. As we say that if light is not there, our health also will get. That is the purpose. If you see the benefits, advantage ఏంటి దీని వల్ల మనకు ఉండే ఉపయోగాలు లేదంటే ప్రయోజనం. It helps in a two way, by better seeing of the work performance and also a better environment. Better seeing condition causes better discrimination, concentration, alertness, and also less fatigue. So it works in two way, by better seeing work performance and also better environment. Seeing the conditions, so condition of the equipment, condition of the workplace అనేది ఎలాంటి కండిషన్ లో ఉంది, వర్క్ ప్లేస్ అనేది ఆ జాబ్ అనేది ఏ పొజిషన్ లో ఉంది. So whether it is in a hazardous or it is dangerous, whether it is having any risk, whether whatever the PPs I'm using, whether it is good, or whatever the safety belt I'm using, whether it is good, or whether the condition is good, or the lifting appliances I'm using, whether the condition of the lifting appliances are good or which is having any defect, then we can able to concentrate. If it is visible, we will be focused. మనకు కనిపిస్తుంటే మనము ఫోకస్ చేసి చూడగలం, కనిపించకపోతే we will not able to concentrate. Then we'll be alert and also less fatigue. If you are able to see properly, need not to spend any excess energy to identify the part. For example, మనం నైట్ లో డ్రైవ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఈ గ్లేర్, ఆ ఫోకస్ వల్ల we are not able to focus. We will become fatigue because of that excess light which is falling on our eyes. Then better discrimination causes less spoilage and also quick fault detection. Discrimination అంటే segregation చేయడం, separate చేయడం. Example నేను ఇచ్చినట్టుగా quality checkup. So if you are having a good amount of light in our work area, we can able to distinguish or discriminate which one is good or which one is bad. Then greater concentration causes better work, less fatigue allows a greater output and also greater production. So proper lighting ఉండడం వల్ల you are able to concentrate properly, బాగా కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తారు, తక్కువ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనర్జీని యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ప్రొడక్షన్ ఆల్సో విల్ ఇంక్రీజ్. సో లైట్ ప్రాపర్ గా లేదనుకోండి, he is not able to work properly, he will not able to perform actively, so that automatically ప్రొడక్షన్ తగ్గిపోతుంది. అదే లైట్ ప్రాపర్ గా ఉంటే he will work better, automatically production increases. Then better environment produces better morale, comfort, supervision, and also interest. So if the work environment is, the lighting is proper, so it will become, the environment will be friendly to work, then automatically his confidence will increase. Then it will automatically creates the interest. So light is properly is there, so that he will perform better, he will make more product, automatically his supervisor will appreciate him, so that he will get a good increment, then automatically the interest comes in. All these factors causes a better ability to perceive objects and also keep a clear view of all the detail of the better conservation of energy and material, reduced labor turnover, better housekeeping, more production with less waste of material, energy and labor, prevention of eye strain and also accidents, increasing accuracy, efficiency, productivity, speed of seeing, reading, and the improvement in the health and safety of the work people. These are also other factors which will be helping if there is a good lighting. Energy efficiency, we use proper lighting so that there will not be any rework or there will not be any excess work. Then labor turnover, so need no such kind of absenteeism, better housekeeping, and also reduction of waste. Then prevention of eye strain, reducing of accidents, increasing of production. All these will be the benefits. ఇవన్నీ కూడాను ఒక మంచి లైటింగ్ ఉండడం వల్ల మనకుండే ఉపయోగాలు. ఇప్పుడు చూస్తే ఉల్టా, దానికి ఆపోజిట్ లో ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ బ్యాడ్ అండ్ పూర్ లైటింగ్. సో లైట్ ఉండడం వల్ల మనకి అలాంటి బెనిఫిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు లైట్ లేకపోతే ఇట్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ ఓవర్ సైట్ అండ్ ఆల్సో విజువల్ పర్సెప్షన్. సో విజువల్ పర్సెప్షన్ అంటే ఏంటి, అక్కడ ఒక షార్ప్ ఎడ్జ్ ఉన్న నైఫ్ ఉంది ఆర్ లేదంటే షార్ప్ ఎడ్జెస్ ఉన్నాయి, ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ, ఎందుకంటే లైట్ సరిగా లేదు, ఇట్ విల్ इंजरी. सो लाइट प्रॉपर గా ఉంటే he can able to see that अरे यार इधर एक शॉर्प एज है, वो आराम से पकड़ने का, नहीं तो अच्छा कट एंड ग्लव्स यूज करके उसको हैंडल करने का, नहीं तो इस्तेमाल करने का करके. then bad light causes a glare, shadow, darkness, eye strain, restricted vision, fatigue, headache, slower reaction, and greater susceptibility to error and also accident and lower input. These all are the negative effects of a poor or a bad light. So glare అంటే కళ్ళల్లో పడటం, షాడో నీడలు అవ్వటం, డార్క్నెస్ అంటే కనిపించకపోవడం, చీకటిగా ఉండటం, ఐ స్ట్రెయిన్, లెస్ లైట్ ఉండటం వల్ల ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ పెట్టి చూడాల్సి ఉంటుంది. దెన్ రిస్ట్రిక్టెడ్ విజన్ అంటే సర్టెన్ డిస్టెన్స్ వరకు మాత్రమే చూడగలము. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వింటర్ సీజన్లో మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, సో డ్యూ టు ద స్నోఫాల్ అవర్ restriction will be there, vision restriction. Maximum we can see 50 feet or 100 feet. So over that we are not able to see because of the snowfall. Then fatigue, automatically if your eye strain happens, it will become fatigue and headache, slower reaction. You are not able to react. Same example, you are driving in a in rainy season or in raining time. What will happen, your vision will be restricted for the certain distances. So you are not able to react. Any vehicle which is coming very fast towards you, so you are not able to react properly. So because you are not able to see it, greater susceptibility to error. So high chance of error happenings and also accidents. Then accidents during night or obvious due to bad or insufficient lighting. This is also another reason accident will happen. Therefore, need of lighting is a basic and also essentially required to work better, to avoid eye strain and also reduce accidents. So by seeing all these conditions or situations, the light is very much essential. Dirty and poorly lighted workplaces causes disruption, so it leads to an accident. Poor lighting causes a great hardship and also difficulty in reading micrometers or making fine adjustments, passing a thread to a needle, and also other like conversely a well lighted workplace look and delightful and also encouraged to work. So the poor light also causes a great hardship. Takuga ఉండడం వల్ల it is very much difficult to work. Fine adjustments, so you are able to see any pressure gauge or micrometer or any vernier caliper readings. It is difficulty to see it actually. Then also, for example, simple example, passing a thread to the needle, if your vision is not proper or if your lighting is not proper, we are not able to put a thread through the needle head. Then poor lighting requires more time to see and also distinguish object. So takko lighting undam valla it will take so much time for us to understand exactly what it is. Then glare and shadows causes eye strain resulting in more chances of accident. Therefore, to increase safety, a prescribed standard of illumination is the basic and also minimum working condition. So if you want to increase the safety of your conditions, we have to also keep a factor of a proper lighting in all the work locations. It should be have a minimum lux level to perform their respective activities. These are the effects of bad lighting. Now we'll see what are the general principles of good lighting. What are the conditions we can say? What are the conditions if it is following or it is meeting, then we can say good lighting. Adequate illumination, so proper lux level. Avoidance of glare, ante kallalo padatamu, we have to avoid. Avoidance of shade, so ee light fix cheyadam valla shadow అనేది create అవ్వకూడదు. Then uniform lighting, so if you see the shop floor, the full length shop floor, it should have a proper uniform lighting, an appropriate contrast visibility, an appropriate color contrast difference and color effect, and also avoidance of flickering. కొన్ని చోట్ల లైట్లు అనేవి ఆగిపోతూ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి, ఫ్లిక్కరింగ్ అంటారు. సో జస్ట్ ఆనింగ్ అండ్ స్విచ్చింగ్ ఆఫ్ అండ్ స్విచ్చింగ్ ఆన్, or it is oning and offing. That also we should avoid. By meeting all these requirements, we can say it is a good lighting. Adequate illuminance. Adequate illuminance ante entante, adequate rational or a good illumination needs sufficient quantity of illuminance or illumination necessary for the avoiding a discomfort to the worker and also undue strain or eyes. So illumination ante em ledu, లైటింగ్ అనేది ఏదైనా ఒక వస్తువుని చూడడానికి సరిపడంత ఉందా లేదా, దట్ ఇస్ సింపుల్. సో ద లైట్ విచ్ ఈస్ required to see an object properly, that is called adequate illumination. Glare is a condition in which the brightness or the contrast of brightness interferes with vision. Interferes with vision అంటే ఏంటంటే, ఏదైతే మన విజువల్ ఐ సైట్ లో దాన్ని మనం అబ్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేస్తుంది, అంటే ఇంటర్ఫియర్ అవుతుంది, మధ్యలో వచ్చి తగలటం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, యాజ్ ఐ టేక్ ఎన్ డ్రైవింగ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, డ్రైవింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు హై బీమ్ వేసుకొని వస్తే ఎవరన్నా పాస్ అయినప్పుడు మనకి మన దగ్గర నుంచి, మన ముందు నుంచి, సో we will have a 1 to 2 minute or 15 to 30 seconds of glare. Suddenly the light will focus will fall on our eyes. That is a glare. Glare is produced by the excessive light, stimulates an excessive illuminance in the field of vision, which disturbs the adoption or process of retina. So what will happen, due to the such an amount of light which is falling on our eyes, the retina also takes some time to understand and to come out of that excess light. It depends on its effects upon the position of the light source in the field of view and also the contrast in the brightness between the light source and its background. It's all depends on its contrast, which means the side and also the background.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, glare is taken into consideration in adequate illumination and in inadequate illumination.
Come again.
The glare, what is taken consideration in inadequate illumination and adequate illumination? Where in definition it is saying that glare is produced by excessive light. If it is produced by excessive light, then it is taken consideration in inadequate also. No?
No, it is not adequate. No, it is not inadequate. If
In
you see the
previous
definition
slide,
very clearly,
in
glare
previous
is a
slide,
condition.
go back, sir. Go back one slide back. Next one. Inadequate light. That slide. Next one, sir. Next. Here. Bad light cause glare.
Which point?
Yeah, second point you see, sir. Bad light cause glare.
Bad light causes glare. For example,
Yeah.
I have given an example of driving. For example, you are driving in a highway or any road. He is coming within a high beam. The high beam which is falling on your eyes, whether is it good or bad?
It is absolutely bad, sir.
Yeah, that is the example of bad light. Bad light causes glare in the sense it is obstructing your vision, it is interrupting your vision. That's why it is the bad light causes a glare. The light which is not good for you to see, the light which is not sufficient you to see properly, that's why the bad light causes glare.
Okay.
Clear? Still you have a confusion?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, just I want to add on here, please excuse me.
Yeah, please.
Sir, might be that friend understanding is bad light means less light. I mean, too poor light.
No, in my example, it is not poor, it is high than your visible condition.
Yes.
So that's how we understood it.
Yeah, it is high actually, it is not low.
Yeah, got it, sir.
Yeah, glare only happens with the high intensity of light. So it is simple that ekkadaithe మీ విషన్ ని ఇంటరప్ట్ అవుతుందో, మీ విషన్ కి ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుందో, మీ విషన్ ని డిస్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తుందో దాన్ని మనం గ్లేర్ కింద చెప్పుకోవచ్చు సింపుల్ గా. ఓకే, సెకండ్ ఐ విల్ షేర్ ఇట్. You have seen this principle, yeah, glare. Provide the diffuser over the lamp or in a reflector screen with a minimum reflecting angle of 20 degrees below the horizontal dipper. So diffuser అంటే ఏంటంటే పాప నుంచి లైట్ పైన టోపీ లాగా పెట్టాము. సో దట్ ఏంటంటే it will make the light eventually fall down. Reducing the brightness of the light source, example by enclosing the lamp with a blow reflector, reducing the area of height brightness, and also increasing of angle between the source of glare and the line of vision. సో సోర్స్ ఆఫ్ గ్లేర్ ఎప్పుడు అంటాము, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీరు ఏదైనా లైట్ ని ఫిక్స్ చేసినప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్ గా ఒక మనిషి హైట్ మనం 5'6" కానీ 5'8" కానీ పెట్టుకున్నప్పుడు మనిషి ఐ సైట్ లోకి ఆ హైట్ లో డైరెక్ట్ గా మీరు లైట్ ఫిక్స్ చేస్తే దాన్ని గ్లేర్ అంటాం, దాన్ని లైట్ అనలేం. బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ డైరెక్ట్లీ హిట్టింగ్ ఆన్ యువర్ ఐస్. సో యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ ఇట్ ప్రాపర్లీ, యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు make it convenient for you to see it. Here we have to use the diffusers and also reduction of brightness, then increasing the height of the light and also increasing the angle between source and the line of vision. So that what will happen, we can reduce the glare, and also decreasing the vision of glare as to lessen the contrast, and also contrast also we should be reduced. If you see here, this is the light source and this will be the reflective angle. So our eyesight will be lesser than this, so that we will not going to be affected, or it will be higher than this. Then discomfort glare. Discomfort glare in the sense it is due to a liberal or which is less or bright, maybe a less or bright. It causes visual discomfort without necessarily impairing the ability to see. So ఏమవుతుందంటే దీనివల్ల we are not able to see properly, and also may occur from the unscreened windows in the bright sunlight, or whenever bright or unshaded lamps in the workroom are too strong to the brightness of the workroom environment. ఒక్కోసారి ఏమవుతుంది, ఏదైనా విండోని ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ స్క్రీన్డ్. నవడేస్ వీ కెన్ సీ దట్ sunscreens are coming for the windows also. They'll make it 50% shade or 90%, 70% like that. So if you are applying that film on the windows, it will avoid the entering of the light inside. If you have taken an example of this light source, it is in a polished surface, automatically it will reflect. If you put the light on such a way, it is able to reflect on this side, which means if the person eyesight is here, it will become a glare. And if it is a bottom, it is in a polished surface on the bottom, if your light is on the top, this will be the angle, it will create a glare. That is, in a reflector, glare is a glare that comes to the eyes as a glint or a flash. Reflected in it will be hitting on any one surface and it is coming back, it is traveling backwards. So that is called a reflected glare. It's like a flash, a reflection of the light source from some polished or shining surface. It is caused by a mirror image of the bright light source reflected from a shiny or a wet workplace such as glass or plated metals and the reflections distract or distort attention and make important detail difficult to see, and also reduce the contrast or causes acute discomfort, and etc etc. So with this, what will happen? It will distract your vision, and also it will make you difficult to see the important detail. As I mentioned, your quality guy who is checking a part or an automobile or a door or any fixture or any equipment, or he is doing some dimensional inspection. Due to that reflective or reflected glare, he is not able to see the detailed view. And how this reflected glare will happen? Because of a shiny part or plated metal or a glass which is having a capacity to reflect the light which is falling on his specific object. That is a reflected glare. How it can be avoided? How we can avoid this reflected glare? Changing the shining finish by a matte finish. If you found that the light which you are fixed, it is falling on any shiny area, we can make it a matte finish so that it will lose the reflectness character. Then changing the task position or its surroundings. So ekkadaina specific area lo meer pani chestunnappudu akkada glare padutundante మనము టాస్క్ పొజిషన్ చేయించాము. లెఫ్ట్ నుంచి చేస్తున్నప్పుడు రైట్కి, రైట్ నుంచి చేసినప్పుడు రైట్కి, లేదంటే బ్యాక్ సైడ్ నుంచి ఫ్రంట్కి అలా పొజిషన్ చేంజ్ అవ్వడము. యూజింగ్ లైట్ సోర్స్ ఆఫ్ లో బ్రైట్నెస్ ఆర్ ప్రొవైడింగ్ ల్యాంప్ షేడ్, లేదంటే బ్రైట్నెస్ తగ్గించుకోవడము. Arranging a geometry of the installation so that there is no glint at the particular viewing direction. Example, increasing the source of the light. Then increasing the source of the light. In that case also we can avoid. Then providing a supplementary lighting. Excess lighting we are providing it, or any additional light we are providing near the workstations. Then painting walls and ceilings with a light color so that surrounding becomes bright. So that whenever you are making this all side walls and ceiling with a light color, due to that light color it will reflect well, then also it will become a complete brightness. We will not feel an immediate glare effect. Then increasing brightness to reduce the relative brightness of the glare. This is also one of the way we can do it. Then shadow in the sense, it is a portion where your light is falling on any fixed structure or any temporary structure. It is making a shadow of it. It is making an impression of it. The shadow affects the amount of illumination and is caused not by a poor lighting but by a fixing lighting source to a wide part of, or it is a wrong position. Ekkadaithe manam wrong position lo oka pillar enaka malla oka light fix chesam anukondi, automatically the complete pillar will make a shadow in the opposite direction. A shadow on staircase, a near door or entry or exit near the tool rack or a work job, a table is not at all desirable and also must be removed by providing extra or local light or shifting the light source or the object causing a shadow. So ekkada staircases, near the door entry or exits, near the tool racks or any work area, we should not allow any shadow formation. We have to keep extra light to avoid that shadow, or we have to change the position of the light. Then uniform lighting. A human eye can clearly perceive a difference in illuminance of over 50%, and it takes time to adopt a sudden variation in the intensity of lighting, particularly from higher to lower intensity. For example, different lightings. Simple example, if you take your mobile and you are sitting in a room with a light, so based on that you will try to adjust the screen brightness so that you will feel comfortable. Then you are seeing the mobile in a dark room. Before sleeping, we used to have a tendency to run through the mobile apps, so your room light has been switched off, then you are using mobile. In that case, the surrounding lighting is very low compared with your mobile. There your eye strain will be more. That is the difference or uniformity in the lighting. So rendu kudanu equal ga unnappudu you will feel more comfortable to see it. Need not to put any excess effort or excess stress to see it. And distribution of light requires two problems. One is uniformity of illumination and also elimination of shadows. Uniformity of illumination. So, any chotla, if you see in a shop floor, all the areas it should have a same lux level. Then elimination of shadows. So, ఎక్కడైతే మనకి shadows అనేవి క్రియేట్ అవుతున్నాయో వాటిని కూడా eliminate చేయాలి. That is the two problems in a distribution of lighting we can majorly come across. You see some of the recommendations అంటే ఏ ఏరియాలో ఎంత లైటింగ్ అనేది ఉండాలి. If you see in a stock yard, which means a main entrance and exit roads or catwalks or outdoor plants or coal unloading or storage area minimum 50 lux and passageways 50 lux, engine and the boiler rooms and the passengers 100 lux. Discrimination of details is not essential. అంటే ఎక్కడైతే మనము డీటెయిల్స్ ని డిస్క్రిమినేట్ చేసే అవసరం లేదు, దేర్ విల్ కీప్ ఇట్ 50 lux. And where a light discrimination of details is essential, ఎక్కడైతే ప్రోడక్ట్ ని మనము డిస్టింగ్విష్ చేస్తున్నాము, ఎక్కడైతే క్వాలిటీ చెక్స్ చేస్తున్నాము, that it is 100 lux. As per the Indian standards, these are the different lighting levels. Industrial lighting minimum integral up to 6005 and daylight 6060. These are the different Indian standards we can. And these are about the industrial building of a company local ela anadi. Canteen, if it is 150, clerk room or entrance or corridors 100 lux, and factory outdoor area and assembly shops. If you see where there is a quality area, where there is a discrimination is required, where is a inspection is happening, there the light requirement will be more. Okay, I'll give this PPT just run through. You can refer to the standards also so that where you can get it. Okay, these are the couple of requirements from ILO, International Labour Organization. There also they have given some requirements of this lux levels. Okay, now we'll see some of the what are the general requirements or what and all points we have to consider for this lighting.
Excuse me, is there
Ask
any
easy.
IS code, sir?
These are the codes.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.